Hey guys, now that the Wavetrac Differential group buy project is all set, we have the final product now. Let's take a closer look at one of them. This is the original open differential that came out of my Suzuki Cara. Well, this one didn't come from my car, but it's a very, very new example of one. So this is the Wavetrac. I haven't opened mine yet. Oh, that's it. I don't think there's anything in here. Yep. It's cool how they use all these foam things to kind of pack everything. You get this Ziploc blue bag. Open this up. Hope it's not greasy. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm actually going to unbolt the open diff from the ring gear here. This is just the standard open diff here. When one axle goes one way, the other one goes the other way, as typical. If you lock them both together, if they both got traction or something, it would spin this forward, the entire thing, and that's how you get, whoops, and that's how you get both wheels going the same way. All right, let's put that back. My roll pin is not in here, so that's why the shaft can come out, allowing them to take the side gears and everything out to make all the measurements that they did to make this. This, I don't think I can actually take apart. Or I don't want to, because I bet that voids the warranty. So in here, this one's a little bit different. I can't spin anything, so there's not really anything for me to show you on how this thing works here. This one has the splines in there just like this one would. You can see through this one. You can't see through this. Typically with like an LSD or something, you can see through it all the way. You won't have this this retaining rod here that holds the whole thing together. But I guess this is all I can show you then. This is a really nice, like, fancy looking thing. They go like this. This is how they sit next to each other. Here they are side by side. You can see that they are the same height and all. So it's not like this difference in the beefiness of this thing. This part is the same height. So even though this is a much beefier product on the edge here than the cast edge of this with the threaded holes, it's the same fitment. All this stuff should be the same diameter and everything. Obviously I haven't installed mine yet. I don't think I'll get around to doing this anytime soon. So everything should fit as is. Looks pretty cool. I'm just giving you a closer look at what this thing looks like in person, and yeah, this is my hand. This thing is it's like the size of a softball, but it has this has like the patent number stuff on it, but it's tiny. This is an open diff. Take a closer look at it too. This is also tiny. If you take the pin out of this, you can roll the gears out. See? These are the side gears of the original thing. Look at these. They're like barely worn. I got these from a transmission that was allegedly a few hundred kilometers old, so this is practically new. Basically disassembling an open differential here. Oh, these washers go on the side here. And does that gear come out? Yeah, that gear should come out. Probably not the proper procedure of taking one of these apart. So it's pretty cool. Oops. That's what's in an open diff. Now we're gonna find out how much this original differential weighs without its roll pin. It weighs 2.388 kilos. And then the Wavetrac differential, ooh, this feels a lot heavier. Let's see, 3.802 kilos. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6. One of those are already spoken for. So I still have 5 Wavetrac differentials left. Ow, I hit my head. I still have 5 Wavetrac differentials left available. I personally think that this was the only batch that will ever be made because the minimum quantity of 25 is very high considering how much these things cost. I mean, I'm sure it's cheaper if we can buy like 50 or something, but you know, as it stands, I still have 5 here. And Thomas, I believe he still has 1 or 2 hanging out, so we had extras already. I didn't want to be stuck with a bunch of these with a bunch of money tied up in them like I already am, so, you know, hey, buy a Wavetrac differential for your Suzuki Alto Works RSR. Or Suzuki Cara, Autozam AZ-1. Whatever the hell this thing fits in. Let's give this a try. I took my spare set of axles I have. I'm going to show you how it kind of works. Oops, no, that's bad. So I don't have my retaining pin, I can't find it, so this center rod keeps wanting to fall out. However, you can see how I'm going to turn the right axle to the front, or forward I guess, and it kind of rotates the diff. And then if I rotate them both together, the entire thing spins. That's how the open diff works. However, let's say one wheel is on traction and the other wheel is just kind of hanging, or there's on ice or whatever, and it'll just kind of make this spin. See how the whole thing can spin without the other axle? So if you had 100% power applied, it would all go to this axle right here, the driver's side, and nothing will go here. So no traction, plenty of traction, no forward movement. Let's say both were on the same thing, then you could go forward, no problem. Power goes through everything, and it works. See? And this is the Wavetrac. I'm gonna put it in the same way. Unfortunately, you don't get to really see how it works inside. Wavetrac has tons of videos and like diagrams of how this thing works. I'm just gonna try it out myself here. Plug that in. Plug this in. Oh, instantly. I am unable to turn this without turning that one. So this must go forward like that or backwards together. I am twisting. Oh, I could really force it. There we go. But it takes a lot of effort to do it, so therefore this should be able to put down power how it's supposed to go. Oh, jeez. Let's mess with it some more. Oh yeah. I can see how this is going to put down power way easier than the other one with the open diff. But how useful is it in practice? I don't know. I'm autocrossing the car. I'm going to go get it on the track so I get a feel of it, and then eventually I'll get this in and see if I notice a difference. All right, one more time. I'm just going to turn one side, and I'm going to turn the other side. See how it spins both sides? Now, if I really resist it, I can twist it in the opposing direction. But when the power is being applied to the ring gear, it's just going to spin the middle part. And realistically, I think what I'm going to test is I'm going to hold this side and I'm going to turn this side. Or it doesn't even matter. I'll hold one side and just twist the other. You can see it's just taking me with it. There's no real reason for it to kind of stay where it is. It's just going to go. So you'll get power to both wheels and go forward. All right, open diff. I can support one side and I'll just spin one side. And the whole thing will rotate along perfectly happy, not applying power to one side. I'll do the same over here. I'll support this one and I'll turn that one. Perfectly happy, turning away. I think a better test would actually be turning the middle. So I'm going to turn the middle and just hold one side. Same thing. You can see that this side would rather spin without the other side. I keep having pieces fall apart here, and it's not very easy, but you can still see it's just going. I can turn both at the same time. I can turn both in the opposite direction very easily. Like, no effort. Look at that. With the Wavetrac, you couldn't do that. The thing would just stay put. So, can't wait to try this out. All right, thank you for watching. Subscribe for my Wavetrac installation video and the drivability comparison with my Suzuki Cara. Oh, it's not there. Oh well. But I'll be honest though, the install's probably not gonna come anytime soon. I am just about to put this into my truck. So yeah, obviously none of that will start until that is done, or at least this is in the truck so it's not all over the place in my way. So I'll see you next time.